Why, hello everybody, I'm SureDSX, and I'm very happy to be back. Now, today I'm bringing you some tips, tricks, and all of that awesome stuff because, well, I've been away for a little while, and I'm really feeling in the mood for a commentary. And the question I want to ask you guys right off the bat is, what is the difference between the gameplay you're seeing right now, in the way I quickscope, and everything that follows? As in, what changes, or how am I doing it differently? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see if you guys are actually awake and paying attention, because I must say that's something I see on a lot of videos lately. Like, people don't seem to be aware of the theater effect. And of course, all of you guys who are awake and you've seen the rest of my videos and you totally know what's going on, then you obviously realize that the first footage was just from theater and it was, slightly more delayed. In terms of how I snipe, they're both identical, and there's very little difference. But anyway, so today I want to start off by talking about how to get back into the game, because I took a little bit of a break from COD, and just like anybody else, I had some trouble getting back into it, and I wanted to share my experiences because, well, you guys seem to find those helpful once in a while. And aside of that, I actually had some fun stuff. Like, for example, you can see I'm using a silenced DSR, and it's a bit like it's Wabbit season, and we're staying very, very quiet because we're hunting newbies or something along those lines. I'm not really sure, but either way, it's an awesome new class I've been experimenting with, and I'll give you the breakdown in just a second. And just as a final little piece of candy, I guess, maybe, at the end of the video, I have a little bit of a, it's really not a piece of candy, it's more of a 6-year-old trying to sing, and it's so bad, it's one of those cases where it's so bad, and it's like killing your ears so much that you almost can't turn it off, and you're gonna see my semi-suicidal tendencies in game, of course, when it comes to that one. But anyway, that's at the end of the video for you guys who are just looking for a laugh. But the first thing I kind of wanted to say today, right off the bat, is wow, it can be a little bit of a pain getting back into this game, because I took about 8 or 10 days off COD. I just hadn't played it at all. On top of that, I got myself a brand new controller, for anyone wondering. It's just a regular PS3 controller, nothing special, no control freaks, none of that. The point is, I had to get used to it though, because my old one was nicely broken in, because I'd had it for right about maybe a year and a half now. I don't know, how long do you guys go, keep in mind, I don't smash my controllers in the wall or anything, but I kind of wonder what's the average lifetime of a controller. Anyway, mine lasts about a year and a half, so I got myself a new one, and I hadn't played, so I was working with a lot of, wow, I really suck at sniping type of moments, because I'd be running around and I wouldn't be able to get a single kill, and I'd be like, wow! But it's okay, that's the whole purpose why I make these videos, is because learning how to snipe or learning how to get back into sniping and all of that, it can actually be fun if you let it, of course. But it took me a little bit of getting back into it. It was probably like half a day or so. But the biggest tip or observation I have to give is, do not try to only quickscope, because I try to do that all the time. I try to get back into it and just try to hit quickscopes, and the thing is, many of them will hit, and I'll be like, oh sure, I'm getting the hang of this, I just need to get back into it a little more. No, not really the case, because the thing is, once I tried hard scoping, for example, all of a sudden I realized, wow, I can't hit anything. And that's that's something that I should always be able, if you're hard scoping a kill, you should always be able to get it 100%. There's no ADSing to worry about or stuff like that. It's meant to be a sure shot, and mine weren't. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta work on this. And then there was tactics, because I was just running around everywhere, and it just takes a little bit of pacing back into it, and even just playing with different guns just to get your overall feel back. But anyway, that's my biggest tip for that one. Now, the class I'm using, since you guys might be a little curious, is a silenced DSR, and you saw the perks on the side, but I've basically been experimenting with just a silenced DSR. Obviously, I still keep the ballistic CPU, perhaps throw fast mags on there if I feel like wasting the wild card for the extra attachment, but either way, it's a really good class. And for some reason, I started using dead silence a little bit more, because, well, you guys know, footsteps are not really a big thing in Black Ops, and you can't really hear them all that well, but I don't know, it seems like lately they've become a little bit more of a factor. Either way, I don't use dead silence too much, because I do prefer extreme conditioning combined with, dexterity. I don't know, I've just gotten used to it. But anyway, so this was the funny thing, right? This was the final game where, as you see, I was just on a nice little streak, and then host changes. And I'm like, wow, some kid with weird noise. Oh, I gotta mute him. Oh, look, I'm host. That's always nice. And then there's that kid with the cracking up mic, and I don't know why. It was one of those times where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna mute everyone right off the bat, because every once in a while you hear a funny reaction or something. So I decided to leave this kid unmuted, and, well, I'll just listen.
Crazy, you don't tell me, so I'm aware of you. Hey, I just met you. Because
Okay, honest, I don't know if he's trying to sing or whatever, but it was so bad that I was like, oh my god, I'm on a streak, I can't press select and mute him. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this, and just, for some reason it was so bad it actually kind of made me laugh. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next couple of days with another commentary, and you guys enjoy just how crazy this kid goes. Peace.
will be a while on the go, so I gotta upgrade myself. I gotta become better at this game. Oh, it's like again into the last Switch one. Ow! Oh, I can't move. Oh, yes, my connection, it's out one, that's... Oh, my connection's out one, look what happened to... Ah! Ah! Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I just met you, this is cool. Oh my god, I met you.